This is a Hot Pie Media original.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead and say it. Jeff, you're obsessed with the fake school, with the fake bishop, with a fake principal, fake coach, fake players, and fake ball boys. I know. I am. Every day it becomes more interesting. There's going to be a big reveal. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there's got to be a reveal. There's got to be something. There's got to be a method to the madness, to all the fake stuff. I'm still curious why it is there were no red flags all along the way when nobody could find the address, nobody could find out that that was a fake bishop, that they had a fake address, that, the 26-year-old guy with a HEB apron on playing football was fake too. I'm calling foul on the fact that nobody seemed to notice along the way. But we're pretty far along with the fake school. Fake school, fake principal, fake coach, fake bishop, fake address, fake checks. And now, finally, and I don't know if this is interesting or just really sad or both. Now we have some Ron Burgundy here, and some New York television station has found one of the players who's not a fake person, but he thought he was going to go to a fake school and play on a fake team. This poor guy tells a pretty sad story.
Well, new information coming to light this afternoon about the mysterious high school football team we told you about yesterday, Bishop Sycamore. The team, claiming to be based in Ohio, lost in front of an ESPN audience Sunday, final score 58-0, to a team from Florida. Now we can tell you they have fired their head coach. Roy Johnson was fired for not keeping track of injuries and for misleading a marketing team. Today, a former player of Bishop Sycamore told his story to Kevin Landers of our sister station in Columbus.
Aaron Boyd recalls this pitch he got from coaches to leave Cincinnati and play high school football in Columbus.
When we first moved in, they told us that we didn't have our facility built yet, so we were staying in a hotel in Delaware, Ohio. So we were staying there. We all thought we were just waiting for our dorms.
No dorms were built because this was an online school, and there was no money or food, he said. So the then 15-year-old says he and other players did what they had to do.
Dine and dash, take food from grocery stores, all that.
Like many players his age, he dreamed of playing against IMG, a high school football powerhouse that was featured last weekend on ESPN against the newest version of Christians of Faith Academy, now called Bishop Sycamore. But his year, he never played against IMG.
It's because we wasn't a real school.
And he said there was little emphasis on education.
We wasn't going to school. I wanted to actually come and go to a real school. It got to a point, we wasn't going to school, and, I thought it was cool at first. And then, it was man, what am I doing?
As for kids looking at going to the school now, Boyd has this message.
Don't go, because it's a waste of time.
Wow. So Landers was scheduled to interview the actual director of the school, but says Andre Peterson never showed up for the scheduled Zoom call. Yeah, now, former head coach Roy Johnson, who we told you was fired, actually has a warrant, Betsy, out for his arrest. He's facing a civil lawsuit for alleged fraud. We've also learned today that at least 5 future opponents of Bishop Sycamore, including St. Ed's, which was scheduled for Friday, September 24th, have canceled their scheduled games. And Betsy, when you put all of this together, I would be stunned if Bishop Sycamore ever plays another football game. I don't see how that can possibly happen.
I don't know how it could happen either. And of course, stuck in the middle of all this is these kids. And that's, they want to play football. It's not a perfect scenario. They have dreams like everybody else does. They just want to get on the big stage, show what they can do. Sure. And man, this has just been a smackdown on them.
In the case of why don't you two airheads stop talking? What are you? Thank you for that, Ron Burgundy. John McClellan is the co-founder and creator of ATX Hot Sauce, now in all 50 states and several retail outlets as well. So what we're going to do today is we're going to let this social media rock star chef walk us through 4 different sauces, and then I'll taste, and we'll tell everyone why they should buy. You can give the science behind these, and then I'll make the simple recommendation. Go to atxhotsauce.com. All right,
I don't think anybody's heard the website.
Yeah, I know.
About you, Jeff, but it is atxhotsauce.com.
I'll say
I got that one right.
45 times, atxhotsauce.com. So let's do it.
I brought 4 flavors here, and we're going to test your palate today.
Okay.
And I only brought 4 because I didn't think you could handle 5 or 6.
Yes,
probably a smart move. Yeah. And so the first one we're going to try here is called Beet Heat. And just like the name implies, it has beets in it. It's made with red Fresno peppers. Red Fresnos are red peppers that are they're hotter than a jalapeno and a little bit less than a serrano. So not super hot here, just a lot of really good flavor. So we're going to start with this one, and then we're going to move up the chain.
Okay. I've had the Beet Heat, but okay.
Yeah, we're going to try it though.
It goes well with a cab. All right, Jeff's savoring Beet Heat.
I'll even do it with you, so that should be all right. Now remember, it is hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It's hot sauce. Trust me, man.
Wait, is that one hot to you?
No. A little.
Yeah. The great thing with the fermentation process is you get a bunch of the flavor right up front.
Yeah.
And then the heat comes, but then it dissipates pretty quickly, especially with the red Fresnos. This is not a very spicy one, but it is a very tasty one. Goes on great on sandwiches.
Beet Heat.
Beet Heat. B-E-E-T. Heat.
All right. Go to atxhotsauce.com.
That's right.
Okay, well, hang on. So we're shocked the guy didn't show up for the interview? Really? I just can't believe he didn't show up. Huh. Can't believe he stood me up. I don't know. Maybe the fact that he's not real. What is wrong with everybody not acknowledging the whole thing is a scam? This kid just told you it's a scam, which is a sad, twisted story. So they rounded up. Somebody rounded up. Somebody went out there and saw him in a parking lot. Somebody saw him in a playground. Somebody saw him, I don't know where, and walked up and said, "Why don't you come to our place?" and stuck him in a hotel room. And these kids figured out the whole thing was a scam. But what's the scam? Then we get to, I'm a little bit bothered by this. I'm not quite sure why the Catholic schools scheduled a game with a fake bishop. Shouldn't you know when you're St. Ed's or DeMatha Catholic or any of these other Catholic schools that were scheduled to play the fake Catholic school with a fake bishop? Didn't you ever, why are they canceling the game on September 24th? Why did you schedule the fake bishop anyway? When somebody set it up and sent you an email or a phone call, whatever, however this transpired, didn't you once, Catholic schools, say, yeah, this is interesting. We try to play mostly other Catholic schools because we have similar beliefs. I don't think there's a Bishop Sycamore. So could you help me with that? Never once did anyone at any of the Catholic schools who now act as if they're so outraged that they were going to play the fake Catholic school, they ever scheduled him in the first place because the bishop isn't real. What were you thinking? Did you have to just go study some more? Boss, we got to go study some more. I'm not very familiar with Bishop Sycamore. Why did you schedule them? Really, why? I want someone, these airheads on this morning show, go and ask people now, why did you bother to schedule? How did that happen that you scheduled them? What made you agree? Duncanville High School outside of Dallas was set to play them. What were you thinking? Like, do you just play anybody who calls you up and said, I'll meet you at House Park on Thursday? Yeah, sure, whatever. But in particular, the Catholic schools. Doesn't anybody anywhere asking the questions? You fell for this. Why? And how? I don't know what the reveal is going to be. I really don't know. I want it to be something interesting and outrageous. I'm just wondering if the fake coach, fake principal are just mean people and just decided to round up a bunch of kids. And I don't know what their goal was, to bounce checks and stick them in a hotel room. Surely there was the two fake people had an end game. Somebody somewhere had to give them money, didn't they?